Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Jenny from In My Spare Time Crochet. I love all things crochet and yarn. This is another weekly crochet vlog. I'm not with you every single day, but for those times that I can remember to actually record some content. But I do manage a few makes this week and I do a little bit of a restock at the collective. So come and hang out for a while with me, grab your work in progress and let's go. Hello. Just hopping on to show you, I have a few makes, not many, but I can thankfully say that I finally got my turtle pattern roundup video uploaded. So there's a link right there, one side. I don't know, it'll be linked in the description box below in case you would like to watch that. I'm so relieved to have that done. I put a lot of work into that. You know, putting together those type of videos with the extra editing, and not only that, making 12 of them myself. It took a lot. So anyway, I'm pleased to have that done. I know a few of you have watched it already, so thank you so much. So I'm trying to concentrate now on some more makes to take down to the collective later on in the week. I've got my 4 snakes. I may even do more of those. I may even do more of those actually, because I wouldn't mind popping some in my Etsy store. Now, I also think that I'm pretty sure I have run out of octos down there. So I have made another 4. There we go. So I've got the purple is Patty's Plush. The pink is the Aldi yarn. It feels really soft. I have noticed though, there definitely is a little bit of drag on the crochet hook compared to something like Patty's Plush or my Zaddy Crafts yarn. So it is soft, but there's definitely some drag on the hook, so not quite as easy to work with. But having said that, I'm still not sorry that I spent up so big. Now this is obviously the Aldi yarn as well, in 2 of the variegated colorways. So I think they're fairly cute. So I've got 4 octos. Now, I think I had 2 stingrays made that I had made a couple of weeks ago, but I hadn't taken them in yet because I wanted to try and make a few more so that, I have a number of them. So I think I might try some of the Aldi yarn and make a couple more of those, because it would be good to be able to take a bit of stock in, and maybe I think it'd be probably preferable there is a little bit of space out the back where she can keep some there and she can just stock up as it sells. So I think that's the plan. The other thing I think is on my to-do list this week is the spiders seem to be doing quite well. So I previously had just used a free pattern, but I do see a lot of people making this jumping spider pattern, which is handmade by Nicole. So I did purchase that, and I've had a quick look through it, and it looks pretty straightforward. So I'm looking forward to maybe making some of those. Now, and the other thing, I have a feeling that I had taken in 3 of my tiny turtles. This is I think it's a baby turtle pattern. It's included in my turtle pattern roundup video. It's a free pattern on Instagram, and I really enjoy making this pattern, and it's very quick. So I actually thought that I might make up quite a few of these as well. So that's the plan. I did, speaking of turtles, now I bought this pattern after I had finalized my video. Otherwise I would have included it in my roundup. But it's the Crochet Sport turtle set, and it is by the Passionate Crafter, and I just think that they would probably be quite popular. So it has the pattern there for a basketball, a tennis ball, a baseball and a soccer ball. So I really like that idea. So you could probably come up with a couple more yourself. Like I'm pretty sure that I could come up with some other ideas. So I might get my thinking cap on and see how we go. But I think they'd be good to have, to be able to offer people made to order, that they could choose their, obviously choose their sport and also choose their color turtles. So I might maybe before I finalize this vlog, I might actually try one and I'll see how it goes. So that's just a little bit of an update, and yeah, I'm just so pleased to have the turtle one up, because it was just, you know, it was just there and it was making me feel a little bit overwhelmed. So that's done and I'm thrilled. I do also now need to work out what I'm going to do with all of these turtles that I have. So I already have, actually I have sold a couple, so maybe I could take a couple into the collective, and possibly I think maybe the succulent turtle, maybe the kiwi fruit turtle and the rose turtle, I'm thinking. But anyway, either that or I'm going to pop them in my Etsy store. So one way or another, I just don't need, as much as I love them, I don't need that many turtles hanging around. So that's where we're at. I will, I'll pop back in when I have something more to show you. Wednesday check-in. It's starting to get a little bit late now. I just need to do my evening chores. But I thought I would just quickly hop on and show you what I've been up to. I did make 2 stingrays last night. So this is the Paddy's Plush and this is the pink Aldi yarn. So I think they turned out pretty cute. So now I have 4 stingrays to take to the collective, which is great. I also received an order this morning for, I need 5 octos and 2 peep bunnies. So I have started, Mary Rose, if you're watching, I did these in my break at work today, which was great. And I've got the pattern, you know, memorized by now, so that's handy. I just love particularly the green. These are both the Zaddy Crafts, a really good chenille. It's just so good to work with. So I need to do 3 more octos in, now I believe it's orange, blue, and might be purple. I think it's purple. I'll need to double check. And then the bunnies, I believe, need to be 1 pink, 1 blue. But I'll double check that. And the other thing I made, I started it last night, finished the actual beanie part this morning, and then this afternoon, it took me 2 goes, but I did a pom-pom for the beanie this afternoon. Oh, just getting the shape right and then attaching it is not really easy. But anyway, the beanie part's easy. It's just the pom-pom, but I do think it looks really, really gorgeous with the pom-pom. And this is for my little granddaughter. So the colour's not really coming up too well at the moment. It is the Fiddlesticks Superb 10, and I'm not exactly sure of what the colour's called, but it's basically a really light dusty pink. It's really, really pretty. So hopefully that will fit her well. If anything, it's going to be slightly too big, but that's okay. So I'm looking forward to giving her that. my daughter's given the seal of approval. Well, she actually hasn't seen it with the pom-pom yet, but she did approve of the having a pom-pom. It's just, no matter how many times you kind of go in and give it a bit of a trim, it's just always, yeah. I'll definitely will give it a bit more of a trim because I know I can get it a little better than that, but there's definitely an art to it. If you have any secret tips, pop them below, please. I'd probably much rather a faux fur pom-pom just because it's easier. Although I do really like the look of the yarn pom-poms. But anyway, that's done. So that's pretty cool. And then tonight it'll be just all systems go on this order. And yeah, I'm feeling fairly productive this week, which is great. So I like that feeling. Anyway, that's the check-in. I just needed to do it quickly before I go and start my dinner and all that stuff. Talk to you soon. It's our Thursday check-in. It's Thursday afternoon. Just organising my video for the Year of Granny Squares, Cal. But I thought I'd show you what I've done since I last spoke to you. Now, I don't think, had I added the pom-pom? I don't know. How bad's that? I can't even remember back to yesterday. Looking at this, I still want to trim this pom-pom again. Oh gosh, it's so annoying. But anyway, yeah, I think I've shown you, but one more look. Now I have finished the other 3 octos for my custom order. So I'd already done the red and the green. So here is the orange, the pink and the blue. So cute. So 5 octos done, and I've done 1 of the 2 peat bunnies. So I've done the purple. I think I said I needed to do pink and blue. It was actually pink and purple. So I've done the purple, and now I just need to do the pink, and then that order is done, which is great. I also decided this morning, I'm really fighting the urge to work on some blankets. I mean, there's so much I want to do, to be honest, but I thought before I start a new blanket, I actually need to go back to an old WIP, which it's not that old, but you may recall I had started on a bit of a fall or autumn themed blanket. I've already got quite a few squares joined already in a lovely neutral colour. I'll pop in a little picture here, but I just did a couple more squares at work when I had some free time in my breaks. So I think I'm going to try and forge on and get that blanket done, because the quicker I get it done, the quicker I can get it down to the collective and it might find its forever home. So I am committed to working at least a little bit each day on that. And then I did an Amazon order yesterday, and then it was just delivered. So I grabbed some more. I grabbed 14mm and 12mm eyes, which is good size for the smaller plushies. So just safety eyes. Yeah, so they came. And I also got, now a lot of you may already have this book. I have the, I guess, Kindle version of it. I've had it since it came out pretty much, but to be honest, I should never really buy those because I don't often look at them. I would much rather have the physical copy, and I decided to treat myself. So I got the physical copy of the Mama Made Minis Knotted Lovies book. So it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and I do look forward to making some of these. There's a lot of gorgeous patterns in there. So yeah, and even if I don't do it soon, if I've got the book, I've got plenty of time to actually do it. The only one that I've probably made, I know I've made Eve's Yeti before. My grandson has him, and I think I've made 2 dinosaurs previously. So I'm looking forward to trying some more. And yeah, this dinosaur, so Dash Dino, he's smaller than the one I've made previously, so I would like to have a go at that one. But yeah, I'm happy to have a copy of that in my hot little hands. So yeah, because I do think Lovies would be a good item to stock down at the collective actually as well. It's just a matter of having time to do all the things. So yep, that's it. That's the update. I do hope to get a little bit of crochet in tonight. So whether it's more granny squares or whether it's a couple, oh actually I'll do the bunny first probably. I'll do the pink bunny so that order is complete, and yeah, and then I'll decide what else to do. But until next time, I'll see you in a minute. Saturday check-in. So yesterday I called into the collective. I dropped off some more stock. I took in 4 octos, 4 stingrays, 4 snakes, as well as a few of the turtles that I made recently for my turtle pattern roundup video. So that's going to keep them going for a little bit longer. There may be something else. I feel like I took in something else, but anyway. I also yesterday decided that I needed to get back into my blanket that I started maybe a month ago. I reckon about a month. It's at least a month since I've touched this. So I took in some yarn to do a few granny squares, and then today I did also join a whole nother row. So now I have got about 32 squares joined. And then just now I have just sat there and woven in all of my ends. So that's good. I mean, I still have a long way to go. I have probably about another 6 rows to do, I believe. So I'm going to try and plug away at that one, because otherwise, if I don't, it will just sit aside, and then before we know it, winter will be over and people won't be wanting blankets. So I do need to plug away with that one. Now, this morning, I also, because when I was having a chat with Emily yesterday, she did say or ask if I could maybe do some more baby chicks. There are still a few there with the hats, but they aren't as popular as these guys. So I sell these for $9 down at the collective, and they pretty much fly off the shelves. So it is a pattern by Mellow Stitches Co. on Instagram, and you can put the little green sprout at the top, but I don't bother because I think it's pretty cute as it is. So I did 5 of those, and I did another snake this morning. Now I did actually start this guy. I was recording a tutorial, but I wasn't happy with it. I forgot a couple of things when I did my intro, and yeah, so I will start again when I have some time. But either way, it's going to give me another snake. Now, interestingly, this skein of the striped yarn from Aldi is not nearly as soft as the very first one that I used. This has got, you know, when it gets that little bit of a coating or something on it, and it's just, a bit stiffer and just not nearly as enjoyable to work with. That's what's happening in this skein, so that's a bit disappointing, but hopefully, you know, those kind of skeins are going to be few and far between, I hope. So either way, I will finish this snake off today, and then I don't know how much time I'm going to have tomorrow. We have, being Mother's Day here in Australia, we have plans with family tomorrow, so I may not have very much time. So I will, yeah, I'll finish it off. May not get to the tutorial yet, but hopefully in the very near future. But I will do one more, I think, one more check-in, that's the word, one more check-in before I wrap up this vlog, but that is where we're at. Sunday morning check-in. It is Mother's Day here in Australia and many other countries around the world, so happy Mother's Day if you are a mother or mother figure. Yeah, and to those who, you know, like many of us whose mothers are not here in the physical sense, thinking of you, I see you. And yeah, if you are lucky enough to still have your mum here, then I hope you can manage to spend some time with her. So we've been out for breakfast this morning, a beautiful breakfast, and we're heading out later on for lunch, catch up with my daughter and the grandkids. So that will be fun. So I thought I better kind of get on and wrap up this vlog because I may not have time later to do anything else. So I did finish the snake, who was going to be the guy for the tutorial, but it didn't happen. This skein is definitely different to the very first one. This one is so much softer. This has definitely got some kind of residue on it, which is kind of annoying, but anyway, it just made it a whole lot less fun to work with. So anyway, he's done. So that's 2 snakes, 2 extra snakes that I have, and there's already 4 in the collective. And last night I did work up a couple of leggy frogs. I haven't made a leggy frog in so long. This is the Not Jaded Co., the OG of leggy frogs. And this Zaddy Crafts yarn, the green colour, which is called Witty, is just perfect for the leggy frogs. So I don't know what's going on with his eye there. But I did do one with a happy face and one who's a little bit cranky. So we might cross his arms and he can show his distaste with the whole situation. Whoa, there we go. Oh gosh, I don't know, I've made it worse. Anyway, I love making leggy frogs, they're cool. So 2 of those done. I think I've got enough yarn for another one. I am so beyond happy that a small restock is happening next week of the really good chenille. So if you haven't been able to try it yet, and if you are lucky enough to get your hands on some this week, I'd highly recommend it. It's fabulous to work with. Love it. So yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, there may not be much other crochet today. I was contemplating maybe having another try at the snake tutorial. I just don't know if I'm going to have time, but we will see. But anyway, that's it for this vlog. Thank you for being here. I hope everyone's had a lovely weekend, and I hope to see you sometime again soon. But that's it for now. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.